So I know a lot of people seen the original, and that was the reason why they were scared of clowns. Me, it was killer clowns from outer space, but it didn't really freak me out like that. Get it? Fuck it. Just go on with the review. And this movie is a reimagining of the Stephen King novel of the same title. And this movie is about after a little boy goes missing, several kids are being tormented and terrorized by this clown named Pennywise, who seeks to eat them, which forces them to try and find a way to kill it before it kills them. And just like any other movie, it has its good and its bad, so let's start off with the good stuff. One of the things that really did stand out is that this movie was well acted. You got a bunch of kid actors up in there, and they did phenomenal. Every single kid did really good. Especially you got a kid from Stranger Things. He's up in this movie, and he did good in Stranger Things. Matter of fact, all the kids did good up in Stranger Things. And it kind of like translated onto this movie. Not saying that because he did good up in that show, that he basically made a difference in this cast. It's just every individual kid did good as hell. A lot of times kid actors get bad reps as like they not good or whatever, and you know, we just pass them off as basically the majority of kid actors don't really do well. But these kids, they actually did pretty damn good. And it has a lot of humor in it. Like I said, the kid from Stranger Things, he's up in here and he basically delivers a lot of the humor. And a lot of the humor that he delivers is actually pretty funny. And just going on with these characters, they actually have very good chemistry. It's very good chemistry between all of these characters. They kind of like, in a sense, it's kind of like a little brotherhood. Like they watch out for each other and do things with each other, and all that stuff is actually, they did a phenomenal job with bringing the chemistry between these characters to life. And this movie had a lot of scary moments, but also it was kind of creepy, and you know, you can get it. Basically is a horror film, so you can expect that. And one of the things I wanted to get on besides the acting of the little kids was Pennywise. I did enjoy Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. I think he did a really good job. It's like a Heath Ledger as compared to Jack Nicholson Joker. They all clowns, huh? Go figure. I guess that's a nice comparison. But it's kind of like that. Jack Nicholson at one point was the Joker, but then Heath Ledger came in and it's like, oh, he's not going to be as good as Jack. Then he came in and put his own spin on things. Now it's like Heath Ledger is the Joker. And that's how it kind of was with Tim Curry's Pennywise. It was like, that was the one to go off of. That's the one that we knew. Bill Skarsgård did phenomenal. He basically took what Tim Curry did and just kind of like made it his own little thing. And so with that said, it brings me to the bad stuff. And like I said, this movie was kind of scary, but it kind of wasn't. It really wasn't scary. It wasn't something that gets me on the edge of my seat. If I'm really like into a movie and it's really scary and it got like a lot of crazy stuff happening, I'm on the edge of my seat. Like I'm sitting up, like I'm ready. This movie really didn't have a lot of that. A lot of the creepiness kind of came and went. A lot of the scariness just kind of came and went. And it just was kind of like, it wasn't all there all the time. And a lot of the CG takes you out of the movie, from scenes when like Pennywise is like coming at you, or just how certain creatures look. It kind of takes you out a little bit. Sometimes it fit, but then other times it didn't, and it just was like really not there. And even though I did enjoy Pennywise, certain scenes and certain ways of how he was used, I didn't agree with. It kind of made him look a little bit weak. But I guess that's what they were going for. But I don't know. In certain scenes, I didn't like how he was used. And one of the things that really did kind of bring this movie down for me was that it was a long movie. It literally did not need to be almost 2.5 hours long. I'd say maybe 2 hours at the most. This movie could have been like an hour 40 minutes and still got through everything that it needed to get through. And don't get me wrong, it's not like it just went on just crazy long, but you feel the length. And if it's a good movie, you're not supposed to feel the length. And this movie, you feel the length, so that says a lot. So I know what you're asking. Did it do its job as a horror film? Yeah. It does have its scares. It does have its creepiness. It does have a lot of things that will spook you. And so with that said, what rating would I give it? I'd give it a 6. I feel like it could have been better. I feel like it should have been better. But as a horror film, I feel like there is some enjoyment to be had. There's still some entertaining spots, a lot to enjoy from it, a lot to be scared if you are a scary person or whatever. I watch a lot of horror films, so it takes a lot to scare me. But I feel like, you know, if you need to, or if you want to, go check it out. I know a lot of people like it. I know a lot of people love it. So go ahead and give it a watch. And so this concludes my Take One movie review on the movie It, the 2017 movie version. And also check out my spoiler review, which is up right now. Should be in the link below or at the end of this video. So click on it and watch that if you have seen the movie. And I will catch you guys next time on the next movie review. Peace.